Welcome to The Wrap. I'm Caroline Woods, here to take you through today's market action. What began as a sell-off fueled by a negative GDP print this morning turned into a turnaround by the closing bell. Most of the major averages closed higher on the session. The S&P 500 gained for the seventh day in a row as it and the NASDAQ tacked on at least 0.1%. However, the Dow saw the biggest gains at 0.3%. The Russell was the lone laggard, down 0.7%. Sectors closed mixed. Healthcare, industrials, and consumer staples all rallied around 0.75%. Energy was by far the biggest laggard, down more than 2.5%. Mag 7 stocks were in the spotlight after the close, with Microsoft and Meta both out with quarterly results. Microsoft popped after it reported a beat on the top and bottom line, posting $70 billion in revenue, higher than the $68.4 billion expected by analysts. Total Microsoft cloud revenue came in at over $42 billion, up 20% year over year. Microsoft said cloud and AI are the essential inputs for every business to expand output, reduce costs, and accelerate growth. Meanwhile, Meta Platforms topped estimates as well and sees current quarter sales between $42.5 and $45.4 billion, in line with Wall Street's $43 billion estimate. CEO Mark Zuckerberg says we've had a strong start to an important year, adding that Meta AI now has almost 1 billion monthly active users. Meta also increased fiscal year expected CapEx spend to reflect additional data center investments. Supermicro closed as the S&P 500's biggest laggard after the company said its third quarter earnings will be well below prior guidance. The AI server maker now expects $4.5 to $4.6 billion in revenue, compared to a previously announced range of $5 to $6 billion. Supermicro said that during third quarter, some delayed customer platform decisions moved sales into quarter four, which may signal the transition between NVIDIA's old Hopper chips to new Blackwell processors. The company is down more than 64% over the last 1 year. Meanwhile, tech companies in the data storage space were among the S&P 500 leaders today, thanks to earnings beats in Seagate and Western Digital. Seagate said its AI-related data center growth reflects structural enhancements and a healthy supply-demand environment despite tariffs. As for Western Digital, its cloud revenue grew by 87% year over year to more than $2 billion. We'll also add a 10-cent cash dividend to investors. Let's take a look at what to watch for tomorrow. Pre-market earnings include McDonald's, MasterCard, and Eli Lilly. Then Apple and Amazon highlight post-market reports. On the economic data calendar, you can look for jobless claims, PMI, and ISM manufacturing data, as well as construction spending. That'll do it for The Wrap. I'm Caroline Woods. Remember to tune in 24/7 to SchwabNetwork.com.